Allora, 2000 years ago, Vatican was the geographical denomination of this neighborhood. This neighborhood where we're now was called Ager Vaticanus, Vatican Field. In the back where the Sistine Chapel is, Vatican Hill, the chapel is built on the slope of the hill, not if you walk down or drive down this hill, from the hotel. Vatican Hill was the geographical denomination of this neighborhood. And keep in mind that 2,000 years ago, we would have been outside of the city. Most of ancient Rome was on the other side. We are on the right-hand side of the Tiber, no? The other side, the left-hand side where the Colosseum is, that's where most of ancient Rome was. And here were mostly vineyards. Well, apparently not the best quality wine because a document was found of ancient Rome saying if you like wine which tastes like vinegar, drink the wine of the Vatican. And beautiful estates. A lot of wealthy Romans had estates here. And what is very important for our story, 2 cemeteries were here. Exactly where we are now, there were tombs. And in ancient Rome it was not allowed to be buried inside the city. The cemeteries were outside of the city. And they were lining up along streets.
We lost you.
I didn't.
You have to imagine there were these tombs. And the story starts that in October 64 AD, next to the cemetery at the slopes of the Vatican Hill, the Apostle Peter was crucified, and then he was buried here. Peter, quick reminder, was the first disciple of Jesus, no? And Jesus. You are the rock. On that rock I will build my church and I will build the kingdom of heaven. And for the Roman Catholic Church, Peter is also the Pope number 1. The actual Pope is the 266 successor Peter, 266 successor of Peter.
You want to wait with them and I'll go find them?
What do you think of that?
Yeah.
From that time, had to find a scapegoat who was responsible, and he blamed the Christians.
Mm-hmm.
He had to find somebody responsible. The Christians, and that's why they are not arrested, imprisoned, executed. And then he was executed by crucifixion. Apparently his request was had upside down here in the back of the church at the slopes of the Vatican. And here was the cemetery that one of the Christians buried him here. We can ask that at the beginning it was a very, very poor grave. Poor grave means not even a casket, it was a little bare ground. Friends of the Catholic community that were about to leave for Rome, and of course probably some of your friends who was in Rome would give you advice. Miss that at that restaurant. He would also tell you don't miss Peter's grave. Because, make your way to the Vatican, name of this neighborhood, and to the cemetery, first right around. So they really gave directions how to get to the tomb of Peter, to see the tomb of Peter, and to pray on top of the tomb of Peter. And that was the beginning of all. For Christians, a place where to come, to pray, and to who's up? Or is that Constantine decided to build a church on top of Peter's grave. How was the cemetery? The solution was that it was not part of the Vatican Hill. Now, the Vatican Hill, there were tons of debris, and they were used to fill up the cemetery to terrace the area so that it was built on top of the cemetery a church, 1,700 years ago. Only in 1450, about 550 years ago, that the popes moved to the Vatican. Now, when we hear Vatican, we think about the Pope, which is all correct, but for more than 1,000 years, imagine the popes lived in the neighborhood of the Colosseum, on the other side of the city. There was the official papal residence next to the cathedral. Other side of the city. But I'm the successor of Peter. Why do I live so far away on the other side of the city? It would make more sense, no? The Pope, successor Peter, to live close to Peter's grave, no? And that was the idea, the main reason that in 1450, only the Pope moved here, and the Vatican did become